and I'm pleased to meet Prime Minister Modi so soon after our productive meeting in Hiroshima for the 2023 Quad Leaders Summit. Quad leaders stand together for an open, stable, secure and prosperous Indo-Pacific region. A region where sovereignty is respected and all countries, large and small, benefit from a regional balance that keeps the peace. This is my 6th meeting with Prime Minister Modi in just the 1 year and now 1 day in which I have had the honour of serving as Prime Minister. That shows the strength of our relationship. My visit to India in March for the Australia-India Annual Leaders Summit focused on the key pillars of our relationship: trade, investment and business cooperation, defence and security cooperation, climate and energy cooperation, and of course, people-to-people links. In our bilateral meeting today, Prime Minister Modi and I further built on those pillars. We reiterated our shared ambition for an early conclusion of the Australia-India Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement later this year. Prime Minister Modi and I are pleased to have just witnessed the exchange of the Australia-India Migration and Mobility Partnership Agreement. This arrangement will promote the exchange of students, graduates, researchers and business people, expand our people-to-people ties and enhance cooperation in preventing people smuggling. Renewable energy was once again a focus and an important topic in our discussions, and I'm pleased that we have just witnessed the signing of the terms of reference of the Australia-India Green Hydrogen Task Force. The task force will comprise Australian and Indian experts in renewable hydrogen and report to the Australian-Indian Ministerial Energy Dialogue on the opportunities which are there for Australia and India to cooperate in this important area of renewable hydrogen. Investments like the task force will help power our industries in the future and ensure that Australia and India meet our energy targets in the interests of both our respective countries, but also in support of reduction of global emissions. Yesterday, Prime Minister Modi and I celebrated Australia's valued Indian diaspora communities at a rather extraordinary event, it must be said, at Kudos Bank Arena. And I was delighted to unveil with Prime Minister Modi a plaque for the foundation stone of Little India, a gateway in Harris Park in Sydney's western suburbs. I'm pleased also to celebrate the City of Perth and Western Australian Government's decision to rename a road along Perth's Swan River in recognition of Private Nain Singh Sailani. Private Singh Sailani was one of 12 known Indian Anzacs who fought in the Australian Imperial Force during the First World War. When I was in India in March, I announced the appointment of the CEO of the Centre for Australia-India Relations, Mr. Tim Thomas. And last night I was very pleased to announce that the Centre has now commenced operations to be based in Parramatta. I'm also pleased to announce the establishment of a new Australian Consulate General in Bengaluru, which will help connect Australian businesses to India's booming digital and innovation ecosystem. And I welcome India's plans for a Consulate General in Brisbane. The Bengaluru establishment will be the 5th diplomatic presence that is there in India from Australia. I want to thank you again, Prime Minister Modi, for visiting and receiving such a warm welcome here. And I look forward to returning to India in September for the G20 Leaders Summit.